Hey, folks, welcome to the 30 and 5 on 560WIND.com. I am Mike North. Have a great weekend, but before the weekend starts, we got to get things rolling. This just in, the Obama administration, there was supposed to be a pipeline built, has decided right now to delay it. Taking political pressure from the left, they've said they're going to delay it. In the meantime, it would give us 800,000 gallons a day, which would make us less dependent on oil overseas. But he's a BS artist. He doesn't want to get us independent on oil. He wants us apparently to be indebted to Saudi Arabia and everybody else in the Middle East, because if he wanted to, once again, 800,000 gallons of oil a day, which would create, and here's the best, the jobs guy that wants Congress to help him pass his jobs bill, 20,000 new jobs. So there's 20,000 people that could have a job building this pipeline, but they want to protect the reindeer and the caribou. So the left has decided that the economy is not as important, that jobs aren't as important, and that 800,000 gallons of oil a day aren't as important. Now, I'm Mike North for the Village of Rosemont. From the 9th largest convention center to restaurants to theaters, sports venues, and hotels. 5 minutes from O'Hare, you got it all here. Rosemont, you can't miss it. Today, there's 80 weddings scheduled at the chapel in Las Vegas. And you're going, 80? Is that a lot? Well, usually when it's 20 weddings a day, it is a lot, 80. But today is 11, 11, 11. And there's 80 people that are going to do that. It's November 11th and 2011. Not to be misconstrued with 999, which is a tax code plan. So congratulations to the 80 newlyweds when they get it going today. Now, reportedly, Howard Stern has been offered, they wouldn't come up with the network, that's alleged, $15 million a year to be maybe on network TV. $15 million a year. You go get them. Go get them, Howard. You walked away from mainstream radio, and now mainstream TV likes you. I did the same thing. I mean, I'm just a pioneer. Go ahead. I got on regular TV before you did. I left radio, terrestrial, then went to TV, CBS. So, hey, it's good. But I wasn't offered no $15 million. My God, grab it if you got it. Veterans Day, ladies and gentlemen. Veterans Day. I am a veteran. Yeah, I know. You're having trouble coping with the fact that back in 1971, when I was drafted, that I would have gone over to Vietnam, and Nixon had he not put the freeze on and protected this wonderful country of ours. Now, it's really funny when you stop and think about it, and there's nothing funny about the Vietnam War, that one man's decision, Richard Nixon, to freeze all the new orders for people being sent to Nam would now be rescinded. Well, I ended up going to Fort Riley, Kansas. I was living in Manhattan, which is the home of Kansas State University. Met a lot of great friends there. I still think of them to this day. If anybody is out there from the Kansas area that I was in the service with, or basically that that I knew, or any of the students that I lived in the complex with, if you remember a guy named Mike North and you Google it, from 1973 to about 1972 late to 1974, Fort Riley, Kansas, Manhattan, Kansas, Google it. I was a military policeman. That's right. Mr. Law and Order, they called me. Mr. Law and Order, and it was, as it turns out now, a wonderful experience. I just cannot believe, after all these years, I got out when I was 22, right? Okay, you ready for this? It's going to be 50 years soon that I'm out of the service. Let's see. I got out in 74, 84, 94, 204, 214. No, excuse me. It's going to be 40 years pretty soon. Cancel that. But anyway, it seems like time has flown. Some disturbing news out of Penn State. Some more. Not even worse. They're saying that Sandusky, with the 400,000 kids, might have pimped some of the kids to rich donors at Penn State. I mean, what kind of people? I mean, college people, alumni, you're grabbing little kids and going on trips with them? It's alleged, but if you check out Mark Madden's article, he's a Pittsburgh radio personality. He's usually right about things like this. He's one of them quasi talk shows and journalists. He looks like a mountain man. Check out Mark. Check out what he's got to say today. That's Madden or Maddon, I believe. Mark Madden. And check out how kids might have been pimped at a major university like a Penn State. You want to talk about disgusting. Also, Chicago Bears play Detroit. Ryan Sandberg interviewed yesterday. Sandy Alomar Jr. is going to interview for the Cubs, while Sandberg for the St. Louis Cardinals. And the weather today, it's frightful, a little bit overcast, but it's fall. Have a great, great weekend, everybody. You've been listening to the 30 and 5 on wonderful 560WIND.com.
I'm Mike North for the Village of Rosemont. From the 9th largest convention center to restaurants to theaters, sports venues, and hotels. 5 minutes from O'Hare, you got it all here. Rosemont, you can't miss it.